Dominic, it's your boy Ink. This is sort of a continuation on um an idea that I presented. It was yesterday or the day before. I don't remember. Every day's the fucking same when you're working as hard as I am. I have to start my own, but still. The video I'm talking about is the wage slave and financial freedom, right? And then I was thinking, I don't want to sound like a conspirationist who believe that, oh, the government's out to get us. The vaccine, don't take the vaccine. Do not drink the water, right? But there's this element that I was thinking about, and it's pretty fucking insane. So, I was listening to a documentary, and it was talking about OnlyFans. And again, I have nothing against OnlyFans. It's your body. You want to do what you want. If you're bored, you like this. You like this person. I was gonna say you like this girl, but it's also a guy that do it. So congrats to them. If you want to look at people, then look at people. Who gives a shit, bro? Who gives a shit? And at the end of the day, it's your time. It's your money, and with your time and your money, you should be able to do whatever you want, right? Now, you can argue that, oh, there's a lot of people on OnlyFans that are taking advantage of people that are in a position where they'll mix beer and Bacardi, but it's Friday, so I'm gonna do whatever I want. And there's a lot of people that are gonna say, well, if you're only fan, you take advantage of people that might not have the social skills to get somebody, and the fact that you're making them think that they have a chance with you, and you're being flirtatious back for monetary gain, it might push you to be this horrible person. That is not enabling a person to evolve in a social status and a social It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I'm pretty tipsy, so it's hard to manifest an idea. But what I'm trying to say is, those people that lack some people, not all of them, they lack social skills, and by you enabling the factor that they don't need to have the social skills, they're not gonna develop a social skill, because why develop something that you don't need, right? It is a state of I'm content versus I'm hungry. I ate enough to be happy. I could still eat more, but I ate enough to be happy, so I'm not gonna eat. That mentality is good because you're becoming a minimalist. You're becoming somebody that's easily, um, becoming somebody that's easily like satisfied, and that's great. But at the end of the day, you have to keep in mind that the more you get out of life, the more you work for out of life. Everything has a price, and sometimes the price is simply time. Whoa! Now, going back to the idea in itself. Didn't go down as I planned. Sorry about that. It went down a lot harder than expected. Like I was saying, you have to. I'm not saying about OnlyFans. The video is not about OnlyFans. Fuck OnlyFans. What I'm trying to say is, you got this place where a lot of people are being served vast minimum, the bare minimum. From a social media standpoint, social media are phenomenal. You're on social media right now, and I'm grateful you are on social media for sure. But at the end of the day, you're spending so much time on Netflix, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Snapchat. There's so many. At first, it was only Netflix. Now there's Hulu, there's Netflix, there's Amazon Prime, there's Crunchyroll. Fucking love Crunchyroll. Plus you got YouTube, you got Twitch, you got TikTok. Right? You got so many of those social media that you have to give a couple minutes every day to each and every single one of them. And then when you think about that and you put them together, it's a big chunk of your day. So you spend so much time on that, and you're so happy with just watching porn and watching OnlyFans, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but you're being extremely content with doing nothing constructive, nothing productive with life, and it's kind of crazy. It's absolutely like a. This is conspiracy theory, right? And this is something I've only heard once, and it was this morning in the shower, because I do talk to myself for videos, right? So basically, why this is so important is because since you're so uncontent with the amount of things that you do in your personal life and how little it amounts to something, that you're going to be looking for that accomplishment, that feeling of being told you did a good job, for that validation elsewhere. And where would you get that validation? Well, work. And if work gives you that validation that you so desperately need, you're willing to take a lower salary. And let's not forget that the wage slave is one that goes from pay to pay. The lower the salary, the easier it is to become a wage slave. Because your salary might not increase, but the price around you increase. The gas, medical bill, dentist bill, food. And yeah, sure, they're special. But the special are rarely high quality. There's nothing wrong with eating bad quality of food. That's what I'm doing most of the time, right? But at the same time, you don't want to limit yourself to that. If you feeling like eating a steak a week, if you're feeling like eating sushi a week, if you're feeling like eating a fucking whatever you want, dude, um, you should. And that's nothing wrong with that. It's not being greedy to want to eat a good meal once in a while. Also, the problem with that is kind of crazy because we're going back to the work and how that relation can serve you something. And they found out like centuries ago, like millenniums ago, that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Well, they're having you in office at your job doing the same thing over and over and over again, and you're expecting different financial outcome. You can get raised, but how often those happen? Possibly once a year. And all of this to say, like, the fact that you're in the same, you're doing the same thing every day in, day out, day in, day out. There's nothing wrong with that, but then you feel like you don't accomplish, and that validation is by your boss, not by yourself. And the second you start feeling self-validated, you're having issue because a lack of self-validation leads to a lack of self-confidence. Lack of self-confidence leads to a lot of problems, social problem, on a social construct. There's these people that are extremely comfortable. I don't want to be saying the things I'm going to be saying, but I feel like it's only justice that I have to say it. Let's not forget that the king back then wouldn't eat the same thing as farmer. And I'm not saying there's a king right now, and that's not saying that we're farmers. However, I'm just saying that there's an elite of society, and they're for sure not eating what we're eating. And it's a simple fact eating what we're eating. There's much more than that. It's talking to other people that have a better education. It's talking with other people that have connection. There's the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. And I know I said that financial freedom is how little you need to survive, but you shouldn't limit yourself. And I'm not trying to say that you should, but I'm saying that if you cannot reach stardom, settle for stars. I love that. I love you guys. Peace.